Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers and jumping on in to the Crypto Lifer Show. Here we are, 10 a.m. every single weekday, Monday through Friday, banging on you, showing you the cryptocurrency market, bringing you along Let's break it down. If you were in my trading group last night, we pulled out 50% out the market. It was one of the sweetest trades I have ever played because I got in and it went exactly as planned. Pretty crazy. And you can see if you were in my trading group that you would have been posted this setup. And I looked at it. I said, fourth is moving here. And when did I look at this? It was at about 12:16 a.m. I'm about to go to bed, but I'm like, you know what? I'm putting that extra effort. I was tired, but I said, you know, I'm going to put in that extra effort and push myself a little more, see what I can see in the charts no matter what. And I was able to pull out some nice profits. I'm telling you right now, that is 49% from where we're sitting right now. It went to a high of total 65%. And you can see when I first posted it, there's your before right there at 766. And there is your after all the way up to 1231. So we go to 766 was when I first posted this chart right there. I'll go 769 if you like. 60% gain, still holding 44% gain. So that's why people join my trading group, because I teach them how to do these things. I talk about when the price comes to the 21-day moving average, when the stochastics are ready to turn, and I go over this MACD about to cross, falling volume with falling price. This had Crypto Lifer written all over it, and we nailed it. So while the market was sketchy, we're still pulling money out the market, 49% at night. I'm telling you right now, to go to sleep, to start that at 12 o'clock, to wake up at 8 a.m., up 50%, you can't do that in the stock market. Stock market doesn't work while you sleep in America. Cryptocurrency is the only market that works while you sleep. You can wake up to gains, and then you can work for gains. So I can go to sleep and make gains, and then I can wake up today and make gains too as well. We can look at the market, we can short, we can long, whatever's happening. So I just want to prove to each and every one of you the technical analysis does work. And if you stick with it, and if you stay with it, and you find a consistency, which I have found, I love the 21-day moving average. I talk about it every single day on this channel. The 21, the 21, the 21, the 21. Price comes back to what? The 21-day moving average. I will never leave you alone. I will never leave you alone. I will always be there to show you the way. And look, smaller time frames produce the next channel. So this thing is starting to be bullish. And this suggests that we may see more coming out of fourth right now to the upside. I can't believe how much it keeps pushing. That 4 hour is spent. I mean, says it's got to be done soon. It's far away from the 21. That too will have to come back to the 21-day moving average. We'll have to see that. Can we get the push up here on the 7-minute, the 15-minute? Can this flag push to the upside, this ascending triangle of sorts? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. So check it out. Fourth. The best guy without the... So look, we put out fourth last night at 12:16 a.m. And you can see in my group right here, you can see it timestamp 12:16 a.m. 203 people saw this. Bang, bang, bang. I don't know how many people made it, but at 766, we look at fourth now, banging on them. Banging on them. And from the 76.6 entry right there, I even have it at 771. So it went up even a little more than that, right? And right now you're still holding 44%. And at the top, it went up 60% gain. So there you have it, folks. That's what you get if you join my trading group. No matter what's happening in the market, I'm ripping percentages out of the market. I'm finding a way. I'm somehow finding a move. I'm somehow finding a chart. I'm sniffing out the moves. And somehow, I don't know how, but there's always something going on. And there's so many active people in my group. And they are just feverish for the charts. I'm telling you right now, my group is hard. They make me have to keep up with them now. I'm seeing an amazing surge in energy in the group, an amazing surge of just knowledge. And people are really hungry in the group. I'm super excited to see that. Thank you so much for everyone jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and calling yourself Crypto Lifers, jumping on into the live show. Let me jump out and pop out that chat. Let me pop out the chat. 162 people watching, 64 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Land on Fleek for the 99. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. So nice to make a live stream during the day again. Hope everyone is doing well. Shout out to Buck Nasty. We good now. New subscriber here. Getting tired of Jep saying bullish divergence every other sentence. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate y'all. Welcome to the class. My trading style is unlike anyone else. It's not like Crypto Jebs. It's not like any of those other people you'll see on YouTube. It's a complete unique style. For instance, most people wouldn't even see this, but I see a bit of a cup and a slanted handle. See, that's a cup with a slight handle there. And you can see it's already started to break out to the upside. They call me Sammy Cup and Handy for a reason. I use the cup and handle in places where most people wouldn't even see a cup and handle. I expand my mind to see charts and shapes that most people cannot see. And if you become a crypto lifer, you will be on the next level with us. Walk on water, join the Patreon, join a different group of people. I'm not your average crypto YouTuber. I'm completely on another level. I'm riding Luna 3S. Let's go. The alt swing a bit. Have you selected a nice warm short to cozy up to? I'm rising Luna 3S. Yeah, everyone got a nice cozy short. And let's take a look at the market now. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and see what's happening for the day. Okay, so big deal last night because we watched this pennant. We had to break out. We had to make a higher low. Also, Peyton in my group pointed out, is this not a bit of an inverted cup and handle that would break to the upside? And it was, and look, it did exactly what it was supposed to do, because there was the length of this pole, and that would break out. And we got pretty close to the target there, if you can see. Bang, bang, bang on this short. So, Bitcoin continuously making lower highs as it struggles to go to the upside. It's telling you something on the smaller time frame. So, I'm going to get rid of all my work, and we're going to start fresh if you were a beginner. We're going to start fresh just as you were a beginner. We're also going to do something a little different today. We're going to slide in super chats throughout the live stream. We're going to try to keep it going. I see CELO coming in there. Let's take a look at CELO on a super chat, and we'll get back into Bitcoin. What it does one of two things. It keeps the person who sends the super chat happy and probably staying on, a little more retention. And then it keeps people who are waiting for Bitcoin, they have to stay on to watch the Bitcoin trade. So, or what I'm looking for. So, because of that, it actually helps the overall viewerage of the channel. So we're moving it. Great day to be alive. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Oh, my head's cutting off. There you go. All I got to do is just move the stand-up desk to the upside. There you go. Just hit the stand-up desk button and boom. Move the whole setup to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Thank you. Good trade for time. I like it. So let's take a look at CELO real quick. As someone has pointed out, it is starting to break out. It's creeping, pushing to the upside of this channel. Okay? You can see that. That is starting to make a bit of a move here. So CELO, pushing to the upside, breaking out, but can it hold? That's the question. It's oversold on the 15-minute. Overbought. It's overbought on the 1 hour, too, telling you that and getting rejected by the 200-day moving, the 21-day moving average. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour does want to reset, so that's a good sign. So what you need is the 1 hour to come back down without going too low. And this is kind of where Bitcoin sits too. So this is kind of what you're looking for. A higher low or basically holding support above 297. If you can hold the support above 297, CELO will, decide to break out of this channel. In my humble opinion, there's a 68% chance to get back up to this previous resistance point here in the zone at 319. So you could see a little bit of a move out of CELO. But, what I like to look bottom, bit of a triple bottom here. Some might even consider this a cup and handle, semi-cup and handy. Bang, bang, bang. Bit of a double bottom here as well. Clear double bottom. If we can hold that bottom, there's a chance CELO will push to the upside and start to make a bit of a move. However, the bigger time frame, look at this. That's a bear rectangle, and bear rectangles love to break to the downside. I will put that out. The length of the pole back down. So we're in a very treacherous place for altcoins, for Bitcoin. I'll tell you right now, if certain levels aren't breached in the next few days, we're going to see massive downside in the entire market. And everyone's like, oh, but all the shorts want it to go down. This is one time where the indicators are showing weakness, and I'm an indicator guy, and my indicators, when they show signs of weakness, we dump. When we couldn't break this high here, you shorted it, and it dumped. See, it's pretty simple. Look, there is your previous high. When you got here and you got rejected by the previous high, you could not get above it. Highly likely you were going to dump, especially if you were high on the 4 hour. So you go to the 4 hour time frame, you see you were overbought on the stochastics RSI, and you couldn't make a previous high. Dumpage. So that's what I just showed you right there is really a strategy you can use for the rest of your life in any single market. If a stochastic comes back to the upside and does not break the previous high, short it. Short it. There's a high probability you're going to make a killing on that short. So they look at me funny when I ask for a cup and handy at Starbucks. This education is the best on YouTube. Wormhole. Yeah, I looked at the wormhole hack. We got that for you. Don't worry. You're not going to beat me to the news. You're not going to beat me to the news. Let's jump into the news here. White House reportedly preparing an executive order on crypto. We'll see what they're trying to come up with, what they're trying to figure out. What they don't like is they want to be in your back pocket every second of the day. They want to live inside your... That's what they want to do. If they can't do that, they want to have your firstborn, and they want the blood of it too as well. I don't know what's going on. We live in a crazy time. Moving forward, Dropland introduces a geological NFT platform and metaverse. Panama City, Florida. Drop, a non-fungible token NFT project, is developing geolocation technology that will bring the metaverse to the real world. The platform adds the new dimension to the virtual world, allowing users to interact with simulated 3D objects and environments in the real world. Drop offers users an interactive platform where they can enjoy geo-based minting, land in augmented reality developed with usable NFTs. Participants in the emerging social metaverse can buy pieces of real estate dubbed Dropland, which are virtual plots that mimic the real world. Each piece of virtual real estate overlays the real world location and grants the owner utility in the metaverse. Wow. I mean, that sounds like that could be very profitable for advertising perspectives. Looks like people could go crazy trying to get into that. You might want to look up Dropland. You might want to take a look at Drop on the radar. Write it down, put it on a spreadsheet. Bang, bang, bang. Any thoughts on Crow King or Crow Moon? CDC, DeFi Wallet, and dApps on Kronos are getting huge. Hoping Bitcoin starts going up so the rest can follow. Shout out to the $5 super chat from Thrax422. Thank you for that awesome news. Crow King or Crow Moon, CDC, DeFi Wallet, and the dApps on Kronos. Pretty cool. You got Crow King and Crow Moon. We'll take a look at that in a second if we can. Colorado Governor Jared Polis, Kimball Musk, and Vitalian Burek to join ETH Denver. ETH Denver, the world's largest annual community-driven Web3 innovation festival, is returning in February 2022 with Colorado Governor Jared Polis, South African entrepreneur, and Colorado resident Kimball Musk, Ethereum co-founder Vitalian Burek, and more coming together to accelerate blockchain adoption and Colorado's mission to become the first digital state in the United States. Dude, Smurvington, can I come out visit you, man? I'll kick it with you, man. You got a place I can stream? Anyone live in Colorado with a place I can stream? I could come out to Colorado in the next couple of weeks. That looks like I might want to get there. On February 11th to the 20th, the event will bring together around 8,000 people on site and 30,000 virtual attendees, along with the brightest minds in blockchain and innovation. Friday, February 18th will feature Colorado Digital State event with keynotes Governor Jared Polis, announcements from Kimball Musk, and live AMA with the Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin. That's pretty cool, man. Party at Zeros. Hell yeah. Super Chat, Crow King, and Crow Moon. Bitcoin starting to pump. Impact Layer and attorney of the Colorado Supreme Court, Yev Munchin, will deliver her updates on legislative efforts aimed at paving the way for Colorado to become the first digital state of the United States and for DAOs to become legitimized entities. This is a big deal. This is a deal. States are starting to take back their sovereignty. A digital declaration of love. The Kisses NFT selling for Valentine's Day in a collaboration with ArtQ in Quest Fund. The Belvedere Museum is launching a non-fungible token drop of a historical masterpiece just in time for Valentine's Day. NFT, The Kiss. Pretty interesting. Gustav Klimt's The Kiss, one of the world's most famous works of art. And the centerpiece of Belvedere's collection will be implemented as an NFT. A high-resolution digital copy will be divided into a 100 by 100 grid, resulting in 10,000 individual pieces that will be offered as NFTs. So wow, that's funny. They'll divide the artwork into small pieces. Isn't that crazy how you can make more value out of value? I'm bringing the sledge. Still recovering from last year. Super chat, Coking. Bitcoin starting to pump. I'm Colorado. Don't have the space, though. Dang. From my sledge. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Okay. Moving forward, Solana price bear flag paints a $50 target as wormhole hack exposes a security hole. A bearish continuation setup pushes Solana price dropping to nearly $50 in the sessions ahead. 325 million worth of ETH were gone. Solana price dropped by 5.5% below 96.50 as Wormhole, a bridge between Solana and Ethereum blockchains, reportedly lost 325 million worth of wrapped Ethereum due to a technical vulnerability. Prior to the hack on Wednesday, Sol was trading as high as $112. Solana security hole needs fixing ASAP. Seems their consensus proceed with only 33% of the nodes. Hard math proofs show you need 66% for safety. No ifs, no buts. Possibilities is insecure, is centralized, or they've broken computer science. Unlikely. You know, I know a lot of hardcore guys in crypto, and they don't like Solana. They say it's a centralized bear trade. You know, they think it's gross. They basically think the nodes will get too expensive and only billionaires will hold the nodes, and basically the elite will control Solana, and if you want to be controlled by the elite, then you can push the Solana ecosystem to the forefront. A lot of them don't like Solana. They actually have a lot of things to say about it, and they're just, you know, they're not that happy about Solana. So, just something to think about. Shout out to Crypto Muser. I'll be in Boston this weekend for my brother's B-Day. You want to chill if you have time for sure. Let's do something fun, play pool, do something. I haven't had a social engagement with a friend in a long time. All I do is work. Good morning and do stuff with my family. I don't really get to get out much anymore. It's constant. Good morning, Lifer. What are your thoughts on Hero? Market structure. We'll take a look at that. Send in a super chat, though. It would be nice if you did that. North America to lead growth in the blockchain market. New report says that would be great. That would be awesome. And Web3 developer growth hits an all-time high as ecosystem matures. All right. And crypto-focused enterprise payment platform Tribal Credit raises $60 million in Latin America, too. Let's check out Tribal Credit. You might want to do a deep dive on that. Write it down. Put it on your spreadsheet. And last but not least, the U.S. Federal Reserve is making some analysis bullish on Bitcoin again. Signs of a steady Bitcoin price recovery emerged earlier this week as investors shifted away from the U.S. dollar on weaker than expected economic data. In detail, Bitcoin's drop last week below 33,000 was met with a healthy buying sentiment that pushed the per token rate to as high as 39.3 on February 1st. As of Thursday's Bitcoin price below 37K, but was still up 13% from its local bottom. Meanwhile, U.S. dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against the basket of top foreign currencies, rose to 97.44 last Friday, logging its best level since July 2020. However, it's corrected 1.5 to 96 by February 3rd. And employment drops and factory activity drops as well. Not a good sign. Fed officials now cautiously hawkish. Fed max hawkishness. Dovish from here. Implications for the dollar. Yeah, like they can't really be any more hawkish than they were. Hawkish means trying to constrict money supply. Dovish means kind of letting things go. Top secret Julian Assange and PAC NFT collaboration is WikiLeaked. That's funny. Details about contents of a censored collection have not been revealed. However, considering the two partners in crime, it will be definitely attract attention. Dude, that's amazing. I hope he has a voice there. So sad what's going on with him. Pocket Network grows revenue 14-fold in 90 days, sees increase in demand. Went over Pocket Network last night. It was trending on token metrics. Hope you wrote it down, did a deep dive on your own. If you didn't, I hope you're writing it down again now. Don't miss, please. Pay attention to what we're putting down, especially on the weekly screen share, the private weekly screen share for my patrons every single week, breaking it down. Let's get back into Bitcoin and keep it moving. If you have a super chat, send it on in, and we'll get you right away. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everyone here. Please hit that like button. Do the right thing when you come on into the live. It's the best thing you can do because you send out that good karma to the world. If someone doesn't know how to do support and resistance, if someone doesn't know how to even do any type of trading, I'm here to teach them. I'm here to show them the way. And I'm here every single day dedicated to other people's success. If I can help other people become successful, I know in my heart of hearts, I will become successful. Without a doubt, there's nothing else I have to worry about. So if I can dedicate myself to others, my whole life will be taken care of. I believe in God, dedicate myself to others, drink my lemon water, work out every morning, stay positive. And I come out every day with a positive attitude as an inspiration to others to make them realize you can be strong, you can be powerful, you can change the world. All you have to do is become disciplined, have a desire, and stay dedicated. The 3 Ds will change your life. Discipline, desire, and dedication. Well, it starts with desire. Then comes the discipline. Then comes the dedication. All right? Those 3 things will change your life if you can commit, focus, and keep a structured, progressive movement. And I drink lemon water every day to decalcify my pineal gland, to keep myself free thinking. There's a reason. I also take honey to kill virals. Honey and lemon together are an antiviral pack, just powerful pack. I have to talk about health because if I wasn't healthy, I wouldn't be able to show up every single day on the live and do the job I do and show the charts and go over it with a clear mind, with a good heart, And with good intentions, you know, if I was depressed or in a bad space, I wouldn't be able to help others. And so part of being there for others is having mental and physical stability. So I truly believe working out and taking care of yourself is part of trading. I'm not off topic here on a trading site, on a trading, a cryptocurrency trading YouTube channel, because it's all about keeping the mind right, because it's emotional. Fear and greed, they're coming at you all the time. If you're unstable, it's easier to make you more unstable. So the easiest way to fight the market maker is to find your own chi, get some balance in your life, and have some structure, okay? If you're having problems doing that, join my trading group. We'll push you to do the right thing. We'll be there for you. We'll be a guiding light, all right? Today I woke up, what did I say to my group? I said I would work out. I said I worked out this morning. I'm getting ready to work out. Let's do this, okay? So let's break it down right now for Bitcoin. We're going to look at the daily time frame. First thing I did was make support and resistance lines, okay, where I see the price has started and stopped right there. We had strong support at 34,000. We wicked below it to the 33K region, but we have bounced up from there. The lowest low recently was 33,000. It says about 30. I thought it was 32.9. Yeah, but at 32.9, 33,000. That's the zone. That's the area, right? So we break that high. That's our low, our local low, okay? You can see we have resistance right here, because this is where we had resistance here at 42,000, 41,800. It's a 42K area of resistance, 42K. I mean, bang, right? That's a zone that we need to break through, all right? And I have a bigger chart for that. We're going to zoom in and see if we see any. I try to find a trade for Bitcoin at the beginning of the stream every day in the first 10, 15 minutes. Try to find a trade. No, I don't try. I don't like the word try. I do look for a trade for Bitcoin. It's very rare we don't find one, you know? So what do I see happening for BTC.D right now? Okay, 36.9, it's battling with this 37K region, okay? Everyone knew what we were doing, you know, bring this back out. Everyone knew what we were up to. If you've been watching my channel, it's been a bit of an ascending triangle. In my mind, that broke to the downside. You could say it's still in it here, though. You could still say it got caught by that local low right there. I also had this rising wedge that did break to the downside. I suggested that it would try to break back in and do what's called a bearish retest of the support line. Look, this was support. I even call it a zone. In my humble opinion, it's a zone. And I cover a zone by just kind of making a boxed out area here with price action. So there's the zone here that we've been bouncing through, having some support and resistance at. It's been a significant region, okay? We got rejected by it right there. Bearish retest for more downside. But now we're getting held by this support region here. We've bounced right there. We've gotten rejected right there. So this is also a region of support and resistance here, 36,200. So all eyes on this idea. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat from Chrissy Fouts. I'm showing a 2.8 target on Bitcoin 3S on KuCoin. Thoughts? Also, is there a corresponding Bitcoin price to the 3S? Yeah, I mean, you should just chart them together. You can answer that question yourself, Chrissy. Because if you got me 2.8, then you can give me, then just rechart it yourself, take the percentage, and, you know, put the charts next to each other. You'll figure that out. I have faith in you, Chrissy. You got this. You got it. Thanks for all the work, Sam. Shout out to the members of the trading group. How about a check on Phantom? Thinking 150 could be back in play without a move up. Yeah, I'll take a look at Phantom. Thank you for putting that on the radar. We'll take a look at Phantom in a second. Let me just finish this one thought here for Bitcoin. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat from Gregory, the sniper. Beautiful picture of you and your wife there on wedding day. That's awesome. Looking sharp. So this is a falling wedge. 68% chance of a break to the upside. 4 hour does want to push us up. 4 hour says, hey, it's time for a reversal. We've wicked up numerous times. Even if the 1 hour pushes us back down to 36.2, 37.5, as long as we don't break this level here at 36,245, we could still push to the upside. Last leg, like there's a chance. There's a chance for bullishness. Okay? There's a chance for bullishness right here. You say, well, why does the thumbnail say a dump coming? Because the 1 hour looks like we may see a dump here. Okay? As long as the dump doesn't break this zone, we could even wick here and come back up. As long as the candle closes back above here, we could still see a push out of this falling wedge to the upside. Okay? okay? 4 hour is oversold. I do not decide to short when the 4 hour is oversold. Look, pump, 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 and pump. We got to pump the last 4 times. Right there, we got a tiny pump. Wasn't the best, but we still got a pump. Pump. So it's more likely we get a pump to the upside based on the 4 hour time frame, okay? The 1 hour, however, is spent, and it's done its thing. And our last few pushes to the upside did not make higher highs. We actually got rejected by resistance each time. So we're seeing signs of bearishness on the local, smaller time frame, and we're trying to see what that will do for Bitcoin. Let's look at the 15-minute. Is the 15-minute doing some damage? A little bit, but look, when the 15-minute pushes up like that, unless you get a miracle toss, highly likely you get rejected again by not only, look, this top trend line, and that it's funny, the top trend line and the resistance point are in the same area. So my green bar is resistance, that whole area is resistance, and that white line cutting through is the top trend of the bottom falling wedge. Resistance yet again, okay? You can also see, look, a bit of a shoulder, head shoulder really didn't play out too well. Let me show you something crazy, though. You could have played this nutty cup and handle. And this is why I love the cup and handle, because it comes out all the time, and you can play it over and over again. Look, there's your cup. There's your handle. Then you take the length of the top of the falling wedge, and you find a wick in the middle of the cup, and you swing it, and that tells you where you're going to go. And look, we went exactly to that point. It's crazy how much the cup and handle plays out over and over again. If you go to the 7-minute, it'd be far more cute, you know? You'll see exactly what you need there. Look at that. Look at that tiny little cup and handle. Little cup and handle. It's when things are mini, they're cute, right? Little minis. When something's mini, it looks cuter for some reason. Why is that? Little mini cup and handle, right? But that played out. It did play out to the upside. Also, you got a bit of a pennant here that formed. So, like, that's how you figure these things out, right? The pennant, really, all you had was the base of the triangle for the next, and that's what you had there. And 200-day moving average looming too as well. No matter what time frame, that's going to come out to play. So, what do I see happening right now? Well, I see the 15-minute rolling over. And it's likely we start to dump here to the downside, okay? I see the 1 hour following suit and rolling over as well to the downside, all right? We shall see. Anything is possible. We did get a nice pump in the there's a nice pump here. On the 1 hour candle, that was a beautiful pump. It's about a $300 candle, almost a 1% gain for Bitcoin, all right? But we're getting overbought. However, we are crossing this region. Let's see. And that's why we're in a very, very indecision point. However, whenever we're in a point like that, zoom out and just start talking about, like we looked at this falling wedge breaking to the downside. Nailed that, right? And now we see that there's more downside here. Look, the daily's just getting started, and we already have a nasty red candle. So, we could get saved by the 4 hour, and it could prop up the daily a little longer, and it could give us a higher low, okay? So, the bullish sign, like what we're all waiting for, honestly, and like you don't have to trade. What I tell everyone, when things are like this, you don't have to trade, okay? It's almost better not to trade right now. It's almost better to see how this plays out. Wait for a big resistance point to break or for a support to get taken back. Long the big support. Like if we break back above here, right? This 4 hour pushes us back up and we breach this resistance here. Because this is strong resistance now at 38K. And what you could do, you can right click, you can clone, and then just move your clone on up. All right? So there's my next level of resistance. Agreed. There's the greed. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Without you, there is no crypto lifer. So I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, giving me somewhere to go every single day and a purpose for life. Because without y'all, I was purposeless, and my life just didn't feel like I had any meaning to it. Now I feel like the people that I touch and teach, and the people that I meet, the people that learn in my group every day, the feedback I get constantly, it really breaks my heart, and I appreciate it every single day. And that was the energy that I needed to live. I needed people to be like, "Hey, Crypto Lifer, we love you, thank you." And honestly, that feedback I get every other day when I work hard, and people say thank you so much, man, that's what it's all about for me. And thank you so much. I realized that was way more than any money you could ever chase, way more than any monetary reward you could ever go after, is helping somebody else achieve success on their own, watching them smile, and then freeing them from prison. Like, the banking system is a prison. We're in a financial prison, and freeing people from that sector is basically my life's mission and my life's goal. So, fractional reserve lending, Bitcoin is the new colonial script. Bitcoin is the new colonial script. Okay? I want you to hashtag that. You may not understand what it means yet, but it will. You'll eventually figure. You know, Bitcoin is the new colonial script. All right. Bitcoin is the new colonial script. Keep pushing that. Keep sending that out. Wake up the masses. Get them to see what's popping. Ampleforth might have some more, and we'll take a look at it in a second. Let's jump into that super chat that somebody just threw out at me and see what they're asking here. We got a super chat coming at us hard. Thanks for all your Sam. Let's take a look at Phantom. Could it go back to 150 before I move to the upside? Let's take a look at Phantom. Hey, Crypto Lifer, we love you and need you. Shout out to Vilmel Riki, man. Thank you, brother. Alphabetically, Mabel. Crypto family, and help each other. We are in the most powerful movement in the world. Shout out to Crypto Muser. Appreciate you, brother. No lie, man. Thank you so much. I owe you more than you know, Sam. Nah, you owe me nothing, man. Please hit the like button. Love the stream so much. Thank you so much, Roddy. Appreciate you, brother. Super chat, Crow King, Crow Moon, Bitcoin 3S, and Phantom. Let's take a look at Bitcoin 3S and Phantom, as Bitcoin's showing really crazy signs of indecision. Small time frames want to roll over. Every single time frame right now wants to roll over. So what do? Well, you got to go to the small time frames to figure out where we're going. Make a flag here on the 5-minute. If this flag can stay whole, then Bitcoin's going to continue to pump. All right. Length of the pole here is the measured move. You got to do your measured moves. That would break us back through resistance too, and we get above 37K again. Remember, 38 was that big old line, though. The fact that when we couldn't hold 38, that was really like the line right there for me that we were, you know. And then look, more downside. Like that 38K short was perfect. I went over that too. I said, if you break 38K, highly likely you're going to dump pretty hard. And that's exactly what happened. And we went over the daily, being in the falling wedge, about to roll on us. All right. So to track Bitcoin now, I'd watch it on the 5-minute. It's the best thing. And see, I'm going smaller than the 15 because indecision. So I'm using smaller time frames to track Bitcoin. Try to see what she's up to, what her plans are. So watching Bitcoin closely here. All right. As it's playing with the 200-day on the 5-minute and it's forming a bit of a flag. Remember that 4 hours still wants to pump. You can't negate that. I know everyone wants to short the market and they love it. Oh, it's all going to come down. But that 4 hour is still looming for a pump. What we want to see, what I'm waiting for is the 4 hour to roll, make a lower high. Then I'm going to short that puppy. Dang. Because then you're going to have the daily in your favor, the 4 hour in your favor, and the whole market's just going to roll on us. Okay? Now there's a chance the 4 hour rips up and we go all the way up to here. And when we come back down, we bounce here and I just get to short this little zone. That would be a beautiful thing. That would be a blessing. There's an idea that this is slightly, it's that like, I call it like a slanted cup and handle, but that I've seen these play out as cup and handles just like this to the upside. Let's just take the wacky idea. You take it from wick to wick here, and it would suggest, this is what it suggests. We're the only ones doing this. No one's doing this right now. Suggests we go back to 44,500. That's what this cup and handle suggests. A lot of times I just draw a cup and handle and then it just does what it's supposed to do. I can't explain why or how. So could we get all the way back? We could. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. You got to be as open-minded as you can when it comes to cryptocurrency. So there's a cup and handle forming. I showed you how to watch the 5-minute closely. I wouldn't open a short or a long right now. I got indecision in the market, so I don't make trades when there's indecision in the market. I'm going to watch this flag. If this flag falls out and the 1 hour can retrace back down, I'll put an alert here. And we don't make a lower low. So if the 1 hour can retrace and we don't make a lower low here than 36,200, then I would long that 4 hour. Okay? So I have my setup. I know what I'm going to do based on what could happen. All right? I even then have projected this idea on top of this. This is a possible shoulder. There could be a head, and this could be a shoulder here too. And that could break us on out. So I got some I got some ideas brewing. I've been creative with my projections, right? I'm not boxed in by any means. I've kept myself open-minded. I've marked all my support and resistance lines. I have an idea for a long. I have an idea for a short. Both things, I have parameters for both. If one thing happens, I will open my short. If one thing happens, I will open my long. And that's the proper trading strategy. You can never be committed to one way or exactly to a point until your trading system tells you it's a go-go. And right now, my trading system, I do not like to long when the 1 hour is high. I like to short that. However, I'd be fighting the 4 hour right now, and there's some indecision between the time frames. So when that's the case, I form flags and I watch the flags progress. The flag will tell me on the smaller time frame which direction the coin wants to start going. It's very simple. It's like you move your pinky toe to start moving, like what foot is going to the left or right first. And then bang, 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 Bitcoin to the upside, all the way back here to 37,292. So have no fear, Crypto Lifer is here. I just broke it down for each and every one of you. I was probably the only guy that showed you this cup and handle in the 5 minute that broke to the upside. No one showed you that today on the live stream. Nobody has any type of idea that occurred. Also showed you this pennant that broke out and showed you the measured move of each. How to find the measured move of each. Take the length of the back end of the triangle, bang. If you're in a cup and handle, I don't care if it's a weekly cup and handle. I don't care how big or small that cup and handle is. Find that wick at the top of that channel. Find that wick down here that is to the slight left of the middle of the bowl. Swing that up and then match this trajectory if you can. For instance, you can't do this because that doesn't go up like that, does it? No. And the best way to do it is just take it the way you take it and try not to move it. So swing it here and then just slightly swing. And dang, I mean, how much better can you be? How much more accurate can you get? And I don't have to use Elliott. I use Fibonacci a lot for other reasons, but look how this works out. I found my chi. I found my golden pocket, so to speak, when it came to trading. Then I throw the MACD on in case because I got other things, and I got the stochastics, and then I know how to read my RSI, and then I got my support and resistance lines and my moving averages. I had anything else, my belt's too heavy, right? You can't, like, you're just like going out there. This is your equipment. These are the things you use to make money. If you overstack your equipment, your belt's too heavy. Your belt can't be too heavy. And I tell people that everyone wants to add 100 indicators, do 1,000 different things. And I say, listen, it's cool to do that. It's cool to begin to build and learn and add and here and there. But at one point, you got to make your decision. All right. Hey, Lifer, just need an opinion and TA on AIMX, healthcare in the metaverse. Thank you. Little Schmitty, I am so impressed by you. You keep bringing up coins that I've never even thought or heard about. You are deep diving. Like, you stay having your scuba gear on. You're going 1,000 leagues under the sea. I don't know how much coral reefs you've been under, but you are basically down there with the sea turtles, deep diving. Let's take a look at AIMX. Never even heard of it. Super Chat, Crow King, Crow Moon, Bitcoin 3S Phantom, and AIMX. Thank you so much, Grace Ashley Harris, for keeping me on point. Look at my odds. We never miss a. It's very rare we miss a super chat. Never say never, but it's very rare we miss a super chat here because my mods are on point. Everyone here is immersed. We have a great people. The focus is real. This is probably one of the most focused live streams. Other people just jump on, jump out. This stream has one of the most retention that YouTube's ever seen. They send me letters all the time like, wow, like, how did you do it again? People love the stream. You keep gaining more views. And I'm like, because consistency pays off. Dedication. Nobody can take your dedication away. Nobody can take your work ethic away. Nobody can do that. So as long as you got it, they can't take it away. That's why we were to be able to make 50% last night on fourth, banging on them. Let's take a look at BTC3S for Chrissy. I just be careful shorting at the present moment. It does look good, but look, I'm about to make a flag too, right? Look, I got this in a cup and handle. Trust me, and that 4 hour rolls on us. We're going to come down here. The short's coming. It might take 2 or 3 days before it's ready to come, but I'm waiting on this cup and handle to blast. Look at this short that I'm waiting on. Okay? Look at this short that I got planned. 116%. Sad to say, I hope it doesn't play out, but I'm ready for it if it does. See, basically, it's like having weapons drawn. You know what I'm saying? Or having a loaded gun before you go to bed at night, just in case. Super Chat, Crow King, Crow Moon, Bitcoin, ST, Phantom, AIMX. CMAS, 328 eyes. Let me see the likes. Match the viewers. Shout out to CMAS for asking for the likes at the viewers. And honestly, I tell people every day, it's not even about me. I could die tomorrow. I could die tomorrow. This channel would have to live. Someone would have to pick up the slack in my group and become the Crypto Lifer 2. Dedicate. My wife would have to do something, then get another analyst, and this channel would have to live on because it's about helping other people. So hit the like button if you want to help other people. If you love your life and you want to help other people love their life, and if you believe in yourself, hit the like button. If you don't believe in yourself, then maybe this isn't the stream for you. But if you believe in yourself and you want more out of life and you care about other people, hit the like button, please. Become immersed in the spirit of love. Become immersed in the highest frequency in the world, love. Over 400 megahertz. I mean, love is the highest frequency. Love can move mountains. Love can destroy all hate and all pain and all anguish. Love. So if you live in love, if you want to spread that love, if you give a dang about your fellow man, if you care about humanity, or if you care about mankind, please hit the like button. Do the right thing. Rounded bottoms, pay the bills. Shout out to Maddie Stevens in the game. Okay, so Bitcoin 3S, this is the short. But look, the short is overbought on the 4 hour. Tells you I don't know. But it's ready to rock on the 1 hour. So again, you might catch it, but that's why I decided to be like, hey, you know, let's see this projection here. So I would project this into a flag just like, and I think if Bitcoin goes sideways, neither the short or the long will play out. And so that's what, honestly, I feel sideways. It's funny. Some days I tell you I'm going to short. Some days I'm going to tell you in a long. Today I see sideways action. Today I'm going to do nothing. I see sideways behavior. It looks like Bitcoin's going to go Sid's way. So call Sid, tell him Bitcoin's coming because Bitcoin's going Sid's way. And if you don't know what I'm saying, Sid's way is sideways, baby. It's just my fun way of saying it. MetaMask DeFi for beginners is tomorrow. Thank you for letting me say that. You know, my mods are always helping me stay, you know, do the proper advertising. I have to do my own advertising. But look, the MetaMask class is tomorrow. Guide to DeFi. Like, for instance, if you watched the video recently about Baby Lambo Inu, which we made a banging killing on, over 270% gains this week on Baby Lambo Inu. I found it on the channel. I charted it. I liked what I saw. And we made an absolute banging killing on it. And how? Well, because we were able to figure out how to use all the different facets of cryptocurrency. That includes MetaMask and that includes decentralization, PancakeSwap, and more. So if you don't know, if you don't have the skills, you're not going to know how to copy contract addresses. Your hands are going to be shaking. You're not going to know how to pay gas fees, and it's going to be tough for you. And for $125, jump on into my class every Friday, and it won't be tough for you anymore. You'll have a secure friend around helping you out at all times, ready to break it down for you, ready to show you the way, okay? Ready to be there for you at any given moment in time. Your guide to MetaMask and DeFi. We set up the wallet together, right? Like, I don't see you set it up, but you watch me set up the wallet from scratch, like literally security code and everything. Write it down, talk about the parameters, where I would put it, all that. Hooking up a hardware wallet and more. So much that will blow your mind. Absolutely blow your mind. So if you can't wait to get into that, I can't wait to show it to you every single Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. And that's tomorrow for $125. A lot of people say too, they paid for the course and then they accidentally were going to send $700 to the wrong address, and they didn't because the course stopped them. They said, oh, I double checked something, or they sent a little bit at first and then they only lost that little bit. And they're like, because of your class, I didn't lose $700. I lost $7 because I did the right thing first. I set you up just to, you're new to this. You don't know what's going on. Cryptocurrency is fast and furious. I've been in it for 5 years, and I've been dabbling in decentralization for over almost a year and a half now. I'm the cake man. I found cake at 60 cents, wrote it up to $44. The rest is history. So I can show you the way. I can teach you so much about decentralization, PancakeSwap, and more. How to make an LP token. The list goes on. How to use the gas fees, the in and out settings of MetaMask. So much that you need to know. Even if you're getting into NFTs, they're the biggest thing now. When you're an NFT, there's a huge speed war. People are just trying to get the gas fees, and you got to know how to speed up your gas fees. If you don't put it in the settings right and go into the advanced settings of MetaMask, then it's not going to happen to you. I'm going to hook you up with so many ways to stay on the forefront of cryptocurrency. That class will blow your mind. So Bitcoin 3S, I see it in a flag too, so that's where we're going to leave it. Let's take a look at Phantom. 190 the last time I looked at it, 192 and slipping to the downside. And Phantom's just going to follow Bitcoin. Whatever Bitcoin does, Phantom's going to follow it. Look, this trade slipped and we hit the stop loss. We didn't get to make that bull flag. Okay? We were low in the stochastics, but we just kind of crumbled to the downside. As the stochastics reset, we just kept losing momentum. So Phantom, I do see it in this giant cup and handle. And I see it, look, in this bigger target. Look at this bigger. So I got this cup and handle forming for Phantom. The daily is very oversold, okay? However, I've seen slippage. And look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder for Phantom. Suggesting some downside here if that plays out. Back down to 47 cents. I mean, that's sad, but that's what you could see happen. This also could be looking at an M pattern. That's a double top, is it not? I mean, that looks like a double top. Also, the 3-day chart was telling us that Phantom was going to have a big reset once we were at 319. I went over the 3-day many times, and we talked about it. I said, I don't know, that 3-day does not look good for Phantom. And bam, we did have a retracement for Phantom back all the way down to 192 from 325. It went hard. It even went to like 340, I believe. Yeah, 328. Yeah, 338, 341, I believe was that high. A wick right there, 348, yeah. So it keeps the local high there for you. So Phantom coming back down on the 3-day, wanted to reset, but that could be more downside for sure, like someone was pointing out. So I'm watching Phantom closely, but I definitely, a little sketched out by the whole market right now, and altcoins could suffer, even if Bitcoin does a huge pump to the upside and recovers. That could actually hurt some of the BTC pairs for altcoins too. USDT pairs will fare pretty well, but just watch your BTC pairs if you're trying to gain Bitcoin on an alt. And altcoin wants to crack above 40K and start to make a move. That'll create a pretty fast frenzy back up to the upside, right? However, these indicators are pretty solid. I use them day in and day out, and they're showing more signs of downside than to the upside. So that's what we have to look at for Phantom as well. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Of course you can. Super chat, Crow King and Crow Moon. Let's take a look at Crow King and Crow Moon. Are they on Coin Market Cap? I'm not even sure yet. Let's take a look. Crow King and Crow Moon. Gaming Shiba, funny. Spooky Shiba still up 19%. Doge Colony, that's funny, up 390%. Just be careful though. Just because they're on Coin Market Cap doesn't mean they're legit. They could be ruggies. We need Bitcoin to make a decision, or we will just be ranging. Boring times. Lifer, can you switch the prices on the right side? Can't see the prices from your head. No, definitely not. You're the first person to say that, and I love you, Maria, but it's not going to happen. Appreciate you, though. Thank you so much for coming on into the lot. Okay, moving forward. You could just rechart the chart yourself the same way I did it. Put your support and resistance lines, and you will be able to see the price. I want you to get immersed. I don't want you to be spoon-fed. Okay? Let's look at our baby BLINU. Back down 14%. Coming back down to the lows. Does baby BLINU still have some life in it? And again, no more KuCoin. Deck screener. So much better. It's got way more chains, got way more action, got way more movement. I like it. I like it. I like it. Baby BLINU, baby. Baby BLINU. Let's take a look at it. I would have abandoned it by now, in my humble opinion, after that skyrocket move to the upside. It's coming back down, though. But look, that's previous support, and it's bouncing there, showing that it may show some signs of life after this healthy retracement to the upside. If it does bounce back up, how much does it want to give? And it's about 172% gains possible coming out of this puppy. So we shall see. We shall see. All right. Baby BLINU. Just putting it on the radar for a split second. Let's take a look at Crow Moon and Crow King. Crow King, CRK. Funny. And that's why Deck Screener is the place. It's going to have what you need for the new Chronos, which is the Crow, right? And look, you can get it for Crow. You can get it for MMF. USDC. Crow King for USDC. I like that, so we can see kind of what we're seeing here. Okay, so it came out with a nice pump. Went into a falling wedge. Did break that falling wedge to the upside, showing signs of life. If it can take the measured move back up, 68% chance. It can do some damage. Look at shoulder, head, little tiny shoulder there. And it made a move to the upside. It's at resistance right now. Needs to move back to the upside. Crow King. How much can it render if it does what it needs to do? It's about 87% gains if it could make the measured move for Crow King. However, I don't know anything about this. Let's take a look at it. What is crowking.net? The first token with 5% W Crow rewards on Chronos chain. Crow King. So to me, it's like, it's basically the KuCoin of the Chronos network. It's just like another one of those, all it does is give you rewards back. Like, it doesn't do anything else. Like, just be careful. This could be a rug pull. You never know. People like it, I guess, but you never know. I'm wary of these crap coins that just have $1.8 million market cap. But again, it could be the new one, and people would jump on it because it's new, and just being first might be the way to go. Way to be. Crow Moon. We'll take a look at the same thing here on Dex Guru. And again, I don't condone even any of these. I'm just going over them for a super chat. Someone asked to look at them. We're just looking at them. We're seeing what they see. We're seeing what they are. We're kind of trying to find out what's going down. Interesting. They're both, wow, this one's a little more bullish, right? It looks like this one came out a little earlier. Oh, no. Let's look at the 4 hour. Bit of a cup and handle there. Look at that shoulder, head, and a shoulder. It broke to the upside. See how crazy that is? The measure move is the length of the head to there, and then you swing that out of there, and like that's what you got. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Inverted head and shoulder to the upside. Also, it was forming a pennant here, falling wedge. It broke out. Here's your measured move for the falling wedge to the upside. Bam. Now you're making another falling wedge here. Bit of an M pattern. I would watch that closely. But it's flagging out. And this is also considered a cup and handle. Samuel Cup and Handle strikes again. Sammy Cup and Hattie for the win. Thank you. You're far too kind. So, anyway, we could see this move to the upside here and break on out. Interesting. This one looks a little more bullish than the last one. Let's see what that would render to as well. Crow. About 169% gains. Crow Moon, looking pretty bullish to me. It's probably just another piece of garbage coin that doesn't really do anything. But it could be speculatively nice for a few days. That's it. High risk, high reward on these. Everyone be very careful. Follow me at Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate it. Get up to 4,000 followers and moving. Thank you for everyone who jumped on into Twitter and followed me. I really, really appreciate it. All right. People talking in the group. I can't answer questions in the group during the chat. Right? Bitcoin 3x short in a giant cup and handle. That's what I have too. But you're not talking about that 1 hour, right? Exactly. We're waiting for the 4 hour to come down. Exactly what I did on the channel. We have that cup and handle we've been drawing for the last 3 or 4 days. We're waiting for that 4 hour to come on down before we challenge that short to the upside. Okay. So we take a look at this. This is Crow Moon. And now we're on one of the earliest coins that ever touched the Kronos network ever. So like one of the, offset decentralized coins. So we're at the forefront. Like I'm telling you, this channel will put you at the forefront. You'll know things that nobody knows. You'll know in the first 1% of the market knows something, you'll know it. You get a pump, then you touch the 21. You get a pump, then you touch the 21. It's just that simple. Not every time, but for the most part. Okay, dokay, right? Okay, so again, we're going to find ways to make gains no matter what, all right? Bitcoin dominance does look like it may want to push to the upside too as well. We've gone over that. I would watch your altcoins for Bitcoin dominance, all right? I would watch your altcoins for Bitcoin dominance, all right? Let's take a look at the Dow Jones. What did I say yesterday? If you were watching the channel, I said today will be a red day for the Dow. Who remembers that? Why did I say that? We were oversold. We were overbought on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. And it was likely that the Dow was going to come back down, right? And look, there's Bitcoin Sidway, just like we talked about. And that's why you go to that 5-minute chart. And all you got to do is track this and see, look, it's just flagging out as we talked about, going Sidway. Just a sideways flag. Okay, that's why I was wary to short. I said, let's just watch this first. Now it could make a Bart Simpson. All right. But even then, that's going to be a minimal short. I want the big short. I want that 4 hour, baby. So I'll let this minutia play out. And then when I find that big movement, I'm going to take it. Calm and ready, steady with the hand, ready to rock. I always got my plan. Supply and demand. So let's take a look here at the Dow Jones Industrial. Okay. The Dow Jones Industrial. Make sure I'm not missing a super chat here. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Sending a super chat for your boy. Ubisoft joins Hedera Network. Can you beat HBAR? For sure. Thank you for the $1.99 from Rob Lisboa. Oh, Rob Lisboa. Oh, yeah, Rob, man. How you been, dude? Super chat, VVX, AIMX, and HBAR. Thank you so much, Grace Ashley Harris, as we get through. Now, the stream is a collection of news. I go over a Bitcoin idea every single morning, whether I short it or long it. In the first 10, 20 minutes, I give my Bitcoin trade of the day. Exactly what I think is going to happen in the markets. All right? Or not what I think. Exactly. I convey what the charts have the highest probability of doing. All right? I convey what the oscillators give me the highest probability of saying what's going to happen. That's all. And because I've backtested them and played them so long, I tend to be a pretty accurate reader of the probabilities. That's really it. That's all I am. I'm a probability reader. That's it. I go over the technical analysis of the top, and they give you, and we go over proper probabilities, right? Nothing is guaranteed in life, right? 321 people watching. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate that. I'm not going to say another word about it. I know you're going to do the right thing because you do the right thing, because you're lifers, and I love you all. So look at this. The Dow Jones. I suggested that it was going to break out of this to the upside. However, it got high on the 15-minute. Look how overbought it got on the 1 hour. And this is my yellow line suggesting we were going to dump. And I said, be ready for a dump tomorrow in the Dow. I said, we're going to see some red action in the Dow. However, look at this. This is our next support line, and we've bounced on that. Getting really low. Look at the 15-minute wants to curl. It does. That always stops the 1 hour from going any lower. That's the flip that we talk about. I talk about a flip. This should flip to the upside and not make it down to the dotted line because the 15-minute got so pressed. When the 15-minute gets pressed and gets pushed back up, it won't let the 1 hour oscillate all the way back down. This is something I back tested and found to be true. So the Dow is going to hold this area. We shall see. Is it going to make a bigger pennant like this? Okay. And that's actually a bigger cup and handle for the Dow. Look at this. Now you're talking a cup and handy. And this is why they call me Samuel Cup and Handle, Sammy Cup and Handy, because I find the cup and handle. I don't care what I'm trading. Forex, the stocks, it doesn't matter. Lifer, you can now support West Ham United. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Organic London Gardeners. I appreciate the organic London Gardeners. Anyone who gardeners organically, you have my utmost support and love. So I love the organic farmers of London. I appreciate you. No excuses, Musif. Hit that like button. Musif. Muser. Button while running. Listening while running. Yeah, I always talk about everybody. You know, if you're running, I always say, and I actually am never thinking about him, but now I am. If you're running, I tell you, run in place for a second, pull out that phone, hit the like button. If you're in your car, pull on over, hit the like button. If you're watching on your phone, flip away the comment section, hit the like button. And if you're at your computer, sometimes I just forget. It is what it is. Actually, I don't even want to spend time talking about it. I want to get into the Dow. That will get me the likes when I don't even mention the likes. So look at this. Coming down to the downside, falling wedge to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. So, yeah, a little more downside. If the Dow decides to break 35, look for it to come back down and bounce up 35,000 even. Or 34,744. If we break those two regions, because that's major resistance there, then I'll start worrying about more of a downside. But I see the Dow continuing to the upside. Okay? I really do. Daily has a little overbought region. It'll come back down for a correction. But when I look at that 3-day, remember, and I look at the 5-day, and I look at the weekly chart for the Dow, it says we're going to pop to the upside. Very, very nice. And we're getting towards the end of this kind of bearish tones, and we didn't even go down that bad. We also negated an M pattern that should have dumped to the downside. We dumped back up. I showed you this cup and handle to the upside. I showed you this broadening wedge that wants to break back up to the upside. I called this bottom reversal. I talked about it. I made a video about it individually on my channel, going over just that. So that's a great learning video because it teaches you how you can use what I teach on any single market in the world. It doesn't matter. Look, Trading Guru predicts the Dow reversal, but we did predict the Dow reversal and we showed it to you. And that's a great video to watch. That's a great learning video to watch. So check that out. So there's the Dow in a bit of a nutshell. All right. It is down 225 points. I'm not too worried about that though. 1 hour coming on down. Looks like we'll go sideways, Sid's way for a little while. So I've given you levels to watch for the Dow. And don't freak out. And we knew today was going to be a red day for the Dow. So, I mean, that was pretty obvious yesterday. I was extremely overbought on that 1 hour time frame. Here's a good sign. Bitcoin dominance just got rejected by this upper So, resistance. We just hit resistance again. However, it is making a bit of a cup and handle and getting low on the 4 hour. Let's see what we see here. Could this be considered a cup and handle? It can be. Could this be considered the falling wedge of the handle? It is. Does that make me excited? It could if it's doing the right thing, but we're not sure yet. That could break us back out here. Bitcoin dominance to 42. And what a great weekly screen share we had last night with everybody. Thank you for everyone jumping on in. If you missed it, I did post a link to the weekly screen share. I did post a link as soon as I could to the weekly screen share. It got posted up there, and it's right here. Here's the link. Check that out. Jump on into the weekly screen share. 9:33 p.m. it was posted. Of course, it was posted at 9:33 p.m. on the 33. Everything I do is on the 33. Warning, admins never send private messages. Beware of scams in my trading group. Hey, thank you so much for joining. We have an extra blah, blah, blah. We don't do that. You get an email the second you join, and that is it. Managing payments and invoices with Request on Phantom. We're delighted to report the use of Request Finance has scaled with Phantom. Request now supports 15 plus cryptocurrencies on the Phantom network. Phantom and Request and REC getting volume. Let's take a look at REQ with some news with Phantom. All right, and we'll keep you up to date now. That news just coming in. So you're getting that awesome news for REC. Look at that. As REC got pushed up with Phantom, look what it did. Sad we weren't on it if we had known about the news, but look, that's what happens. Look at that blast to the upside. This is the kind of action we need for Bitcoin to just boom and break all these previous resistance points and just do a blast. Look at REC just doing damage. You can get this on Coinbase, KuCoin, and Binance. It's very, very accessible on the hottest chains, up 22% already. What do? Go to a smaller time frame. Try to track it. The 1 minute Aven can't even really give it to you. Look, the 1 minute would have showed you this beautiful ascending triangle. Does as a measured move. Can it make it all the way to the measured move? This is how you do it. You have to zoom into smaller time frames to get your bearing. There's no way else to do it. Is that a retest? You'll see. Maybe it makes a bigger rising wedge here or something like this. I don't chase green candles. That thing already had its day, but wow. Nice move to the upside for REQ. Bang, bang, bang. Okay. Thank you for putting that on our radar. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. So Bitcoin dominance, let's get back into it. Shoulder, head, shoulder could dump to the downside as well. That's quite interesting on the 1 hour. That's just a 1 minute chart though. So 1 hour is coming down. Could see a little more downside, but it is stalling out here at the end of the wedge. Sorry, my finger slipped. At the end of the wedge here. That was Bitcoin, ETH, Bitcoin. So here we are at the end of the wedge on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour also pumped up a little bit, but got rejected. Interesting, flat out. Just didn't want to get above this resistance point here. And we saw some movement in the altcoins, a little bit of a dumpage there. If we can continue down and trend lower, great for the altcoins. Let's see if we can roll over here on the 4 hour. I'd like to see the 4 hour roll over and not continue up. However, it looks like it may strike out, push out here. So again, all eyes on the 1 hour. What the 1 hour does will suggest where we go. If the 1 hour can get a candle close and move a few, in the next few hours above that resistance, then it's not going to be good for altcoins. If we can get rejected by resistance again, it will be good for altcoins. So watch Bitcoin dominance. Watch it very closely. You'll take a look at the daily time frame. It says it wants to rip to the upside again. And that is also pressing while we're looking at that, because we've been looking at this on the daily as well as US Tether dominance on the daily. And when we flip them both on the daily time frame, Tether dominance wants to push up hard, and so does Bitcoin dominance. Whenever I've seen that before, and I've back tested this last time they were low here, and we were low here. Look at that. Pump and a pump. Then we were low here, and we were low there. Those are both massive dumps for Bitcoin. So when people load up in Tether dominance and when Bitcoin dominance pumps together, you want them juxtaposed. You want this to pump when this is going to dump. So you want to look for, see this here? We had a pump. Let's see if we can find it. If we go back in time here, keep moving. See here we had a dump. Here, Tether dominance had a dump. But Bitcoin dominance ended up down here in the middle section there. See right there? Right down there. Let's see. So you got to keep oscillating these until you get offset marks. So like right here, look, Bitcoin dominance was low, but Tether dominance, so Bitcoin dominance was below the dotted line. But if you look, Tether dominance was above the dotted line. That's bullish, because that means Tether dominance is going to lose a little bit, but Bitcoin dominance is going to pump, which means Bitcoin's going to steal the show. Okay? Bitcoin's going to steal the show. All right? So right now I'm seeing bearish signs for Bitcoin. That's another reason why I'm planning that short. The dollar's pushing down. The 1 hour has to figure it out. The 4 hour has to figure it out. Even look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder there forming for Bitcoin dominance. Possible an idea there, just, breaking it down. These break out 68% of the time. So that's bearish when I see that. It's not guaranteeing anything, but, the probability is very high that we're going to see some sweeping lows for Bitcoin based on this concept that I've put together. And I've seen this and I've backtested it. We've played with it for the last 2-3 months, and it is a great predictor of the market. So you heard it here first on this channel and how I juxtapose these two things together to really get our bearing of where we're going. You throw a Bitcoin chart in the middle and then you're really spot on. We take a look at total, which is the entire market cap of cryptocurrencies. Okay? I'm suggesting that we could maybe get out of this with an inverted head and shoulder to the upside. But we are battling and struggling. The good thing is that we did get back above 168 trillion. But look at that nasty red candle we had on the daily. That's an engulfing candle too as well. You could put this candle in that candle in that. That's a bearish engulfing candle. Usually expresses some downside. Where we got the wickage here to the upside, but look at this daily coming down. And as I said before, the measured move is all the way back here to $1.22 trillion. So we could lose a big chunk of the market cap. And if we create a lot of scarcity and people get scared, they'll run into the dollar will go up, Bitcoin will dump, right? So tether dominance is showing that. So show me the charts and I'll show you the news. The charts are showing there's going to be a shakeout. The charts are telling us there's going to be a shakeout. Whether we listen to the charts or not is up to our abilities and our connection to the logic of the charts against our emotions. Are we able to make that disconnection? Are we forever locked in? So that's the issue here. Most traders can see it, but they can't act on it. That's the problem. Total 3 is the entire market cap of all of altcoins. Look, that's a bear flag. Hands down, bear rectangle. Like, not good. Like, you flip that upside down, you would play that bullishly 100% of the time. So that means you have to trade this bearishly. So I would watch my altcoins. The daily time is not, it would take a miracle, basically. We need a strain. The one out of like one or a few times in Bitcoin's life, like right here, we got high in the daily. We breached and we kept going up. The alts kept going up. See this right here? So we basically need a miracle. Like the one anomaly right here where we start to move up even though the stochastics move down. We do come from a low point there on the RSI. We are at a very low point on the RSI. We haven't been that low. Really, we didn't breach that low in these altcoins on total since the pandemic. So it's funny. We're getting some mixed signals. The RSI is saying, hey, we need to reverse, right? Price action can't make higher highs. So if we go by trend, the trend is still dismal. We're unable to break this trend. We need to make a higher high above this high. And so I'm suggesting shoulder, head, possible right shoulder to the upside. So like all eyes on this 4 hour, like literally this 4 hour is our saving grace. If this 4 hour pumps hard, we're going to know in the next 3 days really where the market's going to go in the long term for the next 4 or 5 months. Isn't that crazy? In the next basically 3 to 6 days, this 4 hour either pumps us out to break this previous high and we start like, just a better range. It's not that beautiful, but we start a better range, or we begin to go down. We'll have the short plan. We're going to make money no matter what happens, everybody. I am going to make money no matter what happens in this market. No matter what. Whether I plan a massive short or a massive long, I have my US tether on the sidelines waiting. And I'm going to have it planned out the best I can. Right? And so stick with me. I have a plan, and I'm a couple days ahead of that plan, and I'm going to execute the plan as the trades follow, right? As the price action moves in or out of the parameters that I have set. That's trading in a nutshell. If you don't know what I just said, stick with me. Over time, this will all come to fruition, and you'll be in the driver's seat ready to drive that F1. Bang, bang, bang. Short squeeze. Bitcoin broke 37K. Good day to open Bitcoin 3S. Wormhole just put out a release saying all funds have been restored and will release a detailed report. Wormhole now back up and running. Shout out to David Patrick. Took care of that hack real quick. Bitcoin going against the NASDAQ today. This cat was telling you to load up on coins that are getting blown out. Okay. Gonna listen to Green Day for the next 24 hours. From Bangladesh. Anybody now from Bangladesh? Shout out to everyone from around the world. Wherever are you? Thank you so much for coming on in. I appreciate for you to come on into the live stream. Thank you for being here and being a part of the live. Where my mods at? Okay, let's take a look at the super chats. VVX, AIMX, and HBAR. Okay, VVX. Let's take a look at VVX. Where is this coin? VVX. No results for VVX. Is that a misspelled thing? I do not know about VVX. Okay. No pairs found for VVX, so I don't know what to do there. Seems to be a misspell. It's VVS. Thank you, Tori. Appreciate that, my friend. VVS token. Yes. Let's take a look at here. For USDC. I like the pairs too. They got Moonbeam, River, Arbitrum, Optimism, HO, KCC, KuCoin, Velos. Like they got every chain. Elastos. Like any chain that really has started to make a bit of a move here. Okay, let's take a look at this in the 4 hour. See what we see. I see an idea of a cup and handle forming. Possible shoulder, head, shoulder, you know. Wow, it looks like a rug pull, though. Almost every one of these, that's down to the dumps. Rounded bottoms do pay the bills. Starting to form that rounded bottom. I'd be very, very careful of this thing. I'd be very wary. Okay. Seems like it's just beaten to the ground. Like, I personally like to wait. Like, again, my trading style. But I'd like to see this bounce off some support region first. But, like, who knows? It could just keep going. So, like, I'd like to see it come up and bounce off some support and find some, you know, support first before I even think of looking at it. That's how I trade. So I'd be very careful with this right now. Do you think technical analysis of the financial markets is a good read for beginners wanting to learn to trade? Of course. Definitely. Get immersed. Get yourself going. Get it going. Let's look at AIMX. AIMX. IMEDs. And there it has a Binance Smart Chain contract address. Let's take a little deep dive here. The future of healthcare is digital. iMedis. Oh, yeah. AI Medis. Like AI. Okay, I get it now. AI for the medical. AI Medis. Yeah. AI Medis is a unique AI-supported digital health ecosystem secured by blockchain, making e-health secure, affordable, and accessible worldwide. See the demo. I wouldn't mind seeing this demo.
Medical and scientific NFT marketplace. IMEDS Data Exchange. Secure and immutable data NFTs monetize and finally mainstream and standardize the multi-trillion-dollar market of medical and scientific data all over the world. Data is the gold of the 21st century. Actually, 30% of all data is health data, and healthcare institutions and companies sit on a treasure of unimaginable value. Up to now, data had to be collected in time-wasting and expensive processes.
We are the product.
Entire companies and a large amount of data scientists needed months to collect certain data, while still the quality and reliability were unsafe. IMEDS Data Exchange creates a completely new market and opens the world's medical and scientific data with one click to and from hospitals, researchers, pharma, AI companies, space agencies, and the self-driving car industry.
Not bad.
IMEDS NFTs contain medical, pharmaceutical, research, and socioeconomic data.
I mean, this is moving forward. I like what we're seeing here. Look at that. Realize medical. Explore the medical metaverse with Euclid. I mean, that's pretty crazy, right? That's nuts. This is, wow, that's pretty interesting. Anyway, that tickled my fancy there for my, my mind. Let's take a look here at this on Dex Screener. Sorry about that. And we can find this for BUSD or BNB on PancakeSwap. And so this thing, see, they're all beautiful projects, but I mean, they came out and just took a rug pull to the downside. Like, that's crazy. Some could say it's a descending cup and handle. Like, I remember I called them emerging. It's a demerging or whatever you want to call it, like a submerging You have an emerging cup and handle and a submerging cup and handle. Says it could break out, but like still add to the downside. You know, get some movement back above resistance. For the most part, though, look, it's in this giant falling wedge. And again, just like the last two coins I showed, I don't chase stuff like this. Like, if I believed in this, I would hold it long term. And if I didn't, I would have gotten out when it broke support at some point around here or here. You know, you can't just, you know. And again, you got resistance here now and resistance there. Until you get above those points, who's to say you can't keep going lower? Who's to say it has to hold this previous low? Like, I mean, you'd hope there's just not enough sellers, but there's no real guarantee here. I don't care. Put oscillators, do whatever you want. This is a new high-risk coin, right? You can't even, look, market cap, $200,000. Like, I'd be very careful of a $200,000 market cap. I wouldn't touch this, honestly. The market cap, I mean, the website looks good. It looks like they're going to do something cool, but this could just be anyone can make a website and a video. Are they really going to do it? Do they have the connections to the medical industry? Does anyone really want to share data with them? You know, there's a lot to be asked there. So, I don't know. I'm very wary. I like to see it, unless that's a speculative microcap coin that I'm just like completely winging on. I mean, $200,000 market cap, I'd be very wary of that. Okay. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. You do whatever makes you happy. Me personally, I wouldn't be into this. I like the idea and the concept. I just don't think that's the coin at the moment. But you never know. Who am I? I'm just a guy online, right? Crypto Lifer, love your live stream. Can you check out RMRK? I do like RMRK. Thank you. But one time or the mods will get rid of you real fast. No, I really don't leverage. I hold. Super chat, HBAR. Anyone who loses money because of someone else is a fool. You can never blame someone else for losing your own money. You're the one who touches the buy button. You're the one who touches the sell button. Unless someone is holding you down with a gun to your head and literally making you touch a button, then nothing is you or nothing could be your, basically everything you do in life is your own fault. The more you blame yourself, the better off you're going to become. Excuse makers just become that. They become good at making excuses and they don't become good at making anything else. Bada bing, bada bam, you know. So if you become good at making excuses, you won't become good at making anything else. That will be your expertise. You'll become really good at you'll be an excuse factory, and people will love that. So look at the 5 minute. It broke out of this crazy little pattern. So look, they're trying to go after leverage traders in the 5 minute. How crazy is that? Like, that's how nuts this is. So when this pump, people try to long that, and then they wreck them back into the pattern. But you know what I'm showing you is that's why I wouldn't short or long. Very sketchy moment right here, and that flag is staying strong, right? You have stop losses hit to make the gains on the other side. It is a must. You have to have stop losses hit to make the gains on the other side. It is a must. Shout out to Unpaid Mechanic. Appreciate you. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Bye-bye, Felicia. Yeah. Not selling Bitcoin. Better freeze our ham, folks. Nasina Gesina. Rested dark 10 days. I don't know what that means. Nothing new. We dumping for months already. Short squeeze. Bitcoin broke 37K. Good day to open. You do whatever makes you happy. Let's take a look at HBAR. Making that little bit of a move too. Maybe it moves today because of that news. We should see. It should actually, right? I mean, it did at, wow, 5 minute did get a bit of a pump. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Ooh, okay. So the 1 hour did pump on that news. Not the best, but it did, see, it broke above what we would love Bitcoin to break above. So everyone watching Bitcoin in this same kind of idea here, right? Bang, look at this. An ascending triangle as it breaks to the upside. Okay, and there's HBAR. Beautiful. Now you're looking for the retest. If it can retest, this thing can move to the upside. So you're watching and waiting for a retest. My humble opinion for HBAR. It's still down, 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 down. Let's take a look at the daily chart. So the daily It's in this here, this falling wedge. That's a cup and handle, though. It's a very large cup and handle for HBAR. And we take the length of that wick to this wick here. That's basically your measured move. But all eyes on Bitcoin. But this says this can get back to 74. And we could see some big, massive gains. The crypto bull, Lifer, was born seeing cup and handles in the crib. Let's go. This is Sparta. I smashed the like button. Wrecked him. Damn near killed him. Crypto bull, he's been trading 15 years plus. Different markets. How long have you been trading? 15 years of my life. I'm 38 years old. How old do you think I was? Phantom, please. We already went over Phantom in depth. You probably have to go back into the chat. If you send it a super chat, I will be forced to do it. But again, right? Can't go over something that we already went over today on the live. Also, my favorite coin in the world, Phantom, baby. I love me my Phantoms. I love me some Phantoms. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Calling yourself crypto lifers. You're amazing people. All of you. Thank you. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the likes. Up to 300 likes. Can we get the likes up to 300? It would be greatly appreciated. Helps the channel immensely. You help other people learn how to find the channel when you do the right thing. I appreciate that. Did he say wrecked him? He wrecked him. You're funny. She had to do that to me, right? What about Solana? Only trading now for 6 months. What up, Lifer? Do you mess around with Tomb Finance at all? Not much, Bilbo Dicklins. This guy. You rock. What about Solana? Thank you, Justin Doge. Kronos Wallet just ordered 120% APR for VVS staking. Oh, that's pretty good. So that should pump the price of VVS to the upside if you think about it, and get it going, right? But again, it's just like, I don't know. I'm weary of all that stuff now. I did all the pools. I did 100%. I did 3 million%. I did hundreds of 1,000%. I did it all. And, you know, when the market crashes, I don't care what million% you have. It doesn't pay the bills, okay? It doesn't pay the bills. When that coin goes from $250 all the way to $20 and you make 3,000% APY, it doesn't pay the bills, does nothing for you. Absolutely nothing. So, don't do that. Let's keep it clean. Don't do that. Okay, so let's take a look at ETH BTC. Indication of kind of how the market wants to find itself. And this is still bullish. Look at this cup and handle for ETH BTC. I see a move coming for ETH BTC. Again, when the market's wary, I offset pairs. Just get more Bitcoin with another pair. Who cares what Bitcoin's doing for the USDT price? Stay in the realm of just trying to grab more and more BTC every chance you get, right? Tectonic, no structure base. Anyone heard or in drip? No, never heard of drip. I know drip, but not drip. Grace, you are light years ahead of everyone. She really is, though. She put it in. She put in the work. Tectonic on Kronos, trading low. Yeah, we looked at Tectonic every single day now. Why not? We'll look at it one more time. Tonic. And Bobby Wifter telling you that Kronos Wallet just ordered 120% APR for VVS staking. I heard it's difficult to get in and out of the Kronos Wallet. Is that true? Like, people have to pay mad fees to get in and out. That's why I never opened Kronos, and I never did anything with Crypto.com. Crypto.com is Kronos, right? I mean, they're one and the same. Do you want to make sure, are they a third party? I believe they're like the same thing, right? Tonic, USDC, which is Tectonic. And that's what we were talking about yesterday. We had this in this kind of, something like this. I'd say watch Tonic. It's been very hot recently. Very, very hot. Okay? Very hot. Tonic. And we will see where it goes from here. Interesting. What is your Bitcoin target, sir? I don't have one at the moment, my friend. I'm watching the 5-minute and the 1 hour. I do not have a target of Bitcoin at the present moment. Thank you so much for asking. I usually do, but today I do not. Okay. I use the card for cash back, nothing more. Kronos is the blockchain for Crow. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Kronos is terrible. See, he said the same thing. I use the card for cash back, nothing else. Kronos is the blockchain for Crow. TONIC, and we are from the same team. Shout out to Hogzilla1. Hogzilla, appreciate you, brother. Have you read Drip's white paper? Fees on Chronos definitely wallet or in Crow, and they are and therefore cheap. Yeah, fees on the DeFi wallet. I'm sure the Chronos DeFi wallet, but that's not. We love the education here on the best YouTube channel ever. Thank you so much for Rodney Robinson. Come on into the live. And thank you for everyone being here today. It's 11:33 a.m. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. I'll go back and watch now. Thank you, Hassah. Appreciate that. Anyone heard or in Drip? No, we'll look at it though. I'll do a deep dive on my own before I kind of present it. That way I have a better feel of what's happening. I'll go over Drip on my own. Okay. Shout out to all my haters. Shout out to XANH. Appreciate you and your whiny voice. I love those whiners, man. You love the whiners, man, because it makes you realize when you used to be a whiner, how bad your life was, right? Shout out to all the whiners out there whining their life away. Did the whine help you get anywhere in life? Did blaming others get you anywhere in life? No. When you couldn't climb the mountain and you blamed everyone else around you, was it you that couldn't pick your hand up to the rock and pull your body up? Or was it everybody else? Please elaborate. So this is a cup and handle for Tectonic. And we've been talking about the idea that this thing could get back up in the game. Resistance there and it's bouncing. Had a beautiful move there. That was a huge move. Like people were like, that was a 300% gain there. And we went over it right there in this tiny little cup and handle on a smaller time frame. This daily is saying that it does want to push to the upside, right? And not much on the daily time frame. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is reset on the RSI and the stochastics RSI, showing some signs of life as well. I'd watch Tectonic. It's been hot, very popular coin. People seem to like it a lot. I'd definitely write it down. I'd do your research, and I'd be watching it closely. I'd be watching it very closely. Okay. Shout out to everyone here. Thank you for coming on in. If you're new to the channel, send in a super chat, and we go over what you want to go over. You also get some screen time, and you support the lifer, and you look like an amazing person. Been lurking since Bitcoin appearance. Join Lifer today. Looking forward to learning more. Shout out to Jeremy Antrim. Thank you so much, man. Just need some good cheese. Jeremy, welcome, brother. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate you, man. Inception Trading. Hello, mister. Can you please analyze gold XAU on the short time frame? Why we dump so hard today? Interesting. We'll pray for the whiners. Always pray for the whiners. They need it more. Radix, please. 308 likes on the live stream. Thank you, fam. You are the best. Should love learning. Amazing. 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 Okay. I'll look at EXRD because I own it and I want to see what it's doing here. Down at 16. Took a beat down all the way to the ground. I talked about opening something here. It didn't get stopped out yet, but it's so close, right? And the daily wants to dump on you. It's crazy. It looks like these coins are just going to go to zero. It's just so strange. They're at intense support where if they drop any smaller, funny, we put this coin out here. I looked at it here. I said, this thing's about to blast. And just the next day, we just in a 5-day period, I just can't believe what would happen. There was just so much insanity. It went up 500% in literally like 6 or 7 days and then just crashed for the next 2 months straight. Complete insanity, right? Back to the look, there's the 200-day moving average. It appeared, and there it hits it. And we kind of go over that too as well. That's something that we go over a lot on the channel. And this is why I've been weary. I haven't been like, oh, I dollar cost, I open up this. No. I've been watching Bitcoin every day and just trading Bitcoin short and long, short and long, short and long. That's it. Nothing else, nothing more. Nothing else, nothing more I could be doing. Okay? So EXRD, USDT on the daily time frame, it really has to hold this support line. If it doesn't, it could go back down here, and then we could even see lower lows. You could see it back down to 7 cents. Disgusting. I can't believe that. These coins, man. Oh, man. I believe this is going to be a big gainer in the next 2-3 years. I have a lot of faith in this project. It could be the next Phantom, in my humble opinion. Since I saw the lifer on BitBoy, I have not gone back. Best teaching on crypto I've seen, and the positivity and love is amazing. Shout out to Matt Stevens. Thank you for saying that, man. I really appreciate that. I'm posting that to the group because that just made me feel good. Thank you so much for that. And when people help you, when people love it and give you that love, it's amazing. Thank you so much for that love and support. It's very nice of you. Very nice of you. That's so cool. And I paste that to my testimonials too. And does anyone even use MargX? Anyone use that? Anyone use it? I just want to do some research on it. Trying to shill it to me, so I'm just trying to do a little bit of research on it, right? Telos on KuCoin, 1 hour. Let's take a look at Telos, right? We've been kind of focused on it for the past few hours since last night. It's a coin we've been looking at very closely. Oracle, he killing. Oracle. Can you please check ASTRO swap? Entered 0.2, Eddie Hope. Let's take a look at ASTRO swap and see what's going on. ASTRO. And it's got a Binance Smart Chain address. We can go over to DEX Screener, send in that contract address, take a look at what we're seeing here and see what's going down for ASTRO. ASTRO swap with Wrap BNB, WAG. I'd like to see it for BUSD. I just want to see what it has for just a regular wrap pair. All right. It's on Pancake Swap on the Binance Smart Chain. I tried it. Not very good. Thank you for saying that. BPAD, breaking, falling channel. Possibly. Yes, KuCoin is amazing lifer. Has a referral link below his video that helps out the lifer channel. Yeah, I love KuCoin. Jump on into KuCoin. It will blow your mind. This looks like a rug pull. This looks horrible. You gone in it. You gone in. He said he ASTRO swap using KuCoin 3L and 3S. Robinhood is not allowed in Canada. Sucks. David Wow. Sorry about that. There's other ways around it, man. Constellation DAG just had 50% of its total tokens back. Locked in soft nodes. Largest amount since the beginning in the middle of all this fear. Worth looking into. You know, I hold a big old bag of DAG, and I actually posted DAG yesterday and the day before. And actually, you know, there's been rumors of that, so that's why DAG's been moving. Funny, someone just posted DAG in my group, but I posted DAG too the last couple of days, right? Dad broke, like right here, I see DAG broke out of the wedge. See, DAG broke out of the wedge. This is me last night at 12 a.m., right? So I'm all over it, my friends. I'm fast. You know, I actually called this before it happened. This is something, DAG broke out of the falling wedge. Let me show you here. Look, DAG moving. DAG. DAG is on some steroids, right? Bang. But we drew this wedge and DAG broke out of it to the upside. So there's so much information going on in my trading group that will blow your mind. I am on 16 hours a day. I don't stop. I was up till 2, 3 in the morning pumping charts out, right? So this thing looks like it's down to the dump easies and it's low on the lows. Like, I don't know. I don't know, honestly. A lot of coins are hurting right now. Can they all come back? I don't know. ASTRO swap, the new coin DEX from space built for Cardano. Stake swap, lottery. So a nice Cardano swap, ADAPAD, Wagyu swap, Bluezilla, interesting. Incubated by Bluezilla, which someone told me is connected to an agency, which I don't know why, but just, you know, I don't know if you ever heard that, but it says like it's a front for something. I'm not going to say who, a 3-lettered agency, but pretty weird. Bluezilla. They are in here. Don't think they're not. They're in the space, okay? And some of them are creating, some of them are doing different things, but they're in the space, all right? One of my friend's family is connected to the back end. Anyway, my buddy put in 1K in Boss Token. I don't like the look of it, but think you could give me an extra opinion. I don't like Boss Token at all, but do whatever makes you happy. I don't really want to talk about it. I never really liked that project at all. I do know what you're talking about. Sorry, man, that's it. I'm not going to elaborate. DAG about to pop on the daily. Big time. Nice flag. DAG Nabbit. That's good enough for me, Grace Ashley Harris. I'm only planning on putting 50 on KuCoin to get the hang of trading. It's a good idea. Small amounts when you're learning how to trade. Small amounts when you're learning how to trade. We went over Crow King already. Thank you for putting that out there. We went over Crow King already and Crow Moon. You can check them out at the beginning earlier, okay? Do you know if they require KYC to do futures and stuff? Constellation DAG, we'll take a look at that. Can you please check out ASTRO swap entered 0.2 any hope? I don't know. It looks bad. ASTRO swap looks bad. I have to be honest. Like, that thing looks like it's done. And thank you to whoever who's been lurking since BitBoy. I appreciate each and every one of you for doing that. You want me to go over gold? Anything you want me to go over, please send a super chat. It's just the nice way to do it. 3-letter boys. I'll have to look into this. LOL. Best YouTuber in crypto by a country mile. Shout out to Crypto Kai Loren. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, brother. All the way from Star Wars. Thanks enough. That's enough for me, bud. I didn't like it anyway. When he told me he's holding because he's already down 50%, I was really confused. Nexus Pro, wish we had all the best in safe trading. Yeah, we do wish you all the best in safe trading. Thank you for saying that, Grace. How much leverage do you use when shorting along? Much love, man. I don't like to use more than 10. 10 is like is the most I use, but mainly it's 3, 4, 5, and 6, and sometimes none at all. I'm a big spot trader. I don't use a lot of leverage trading. Good morning, Lifer. Shout out to Phoenix Rain 128. Been a while. We love you. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you. I got all my stones here, all my awesome stuff here. Thank you so much. Always keep my gems around. And I got my labradorite that you sent me on my necklace. Very nice of you. Whoa, I'm a lurker. Shout out to Qui-Gon Jinn. Bilbo Dickens, Lifer keeps it real. You can't put a price on that. Blessings to everyone here right now. It's coming to you if you're reading this. Bang, bang, bang. You should look at DOMI Online. Sick low cap game already built. It's so dope. We went over DOMI Online 2 weeks ago. We were all over DOMI Online. And I can prove it to you. You can go to my trading group, type in DOMI, and I said you should probably check out, look, DOMI Online. Boom, we hit for 84% on January 14th. So we're about a month ahead of you on DOMI Online. We already took it for what it was worth. Let's take a look at DOMI Online again and see if it's still holding its value. I'm telling you, this channel covers it all. Covers it all. So we hit DOMI Online. Trust me, I like the CEO. I watched the video. I can remember. I have a photograph. I remember his face. He has long black hair, kind of a long face, bigger nose, a skinnier nose. I know exactly. I can remember what he looks like. DOMI Online. If you got no haters, you're not doing anything interesting. Yeah, you got to get haters. If you got haters hating you, if you got trolls trolling you, you're doing the right thing. Right? Right? It's just part of life. If you got no haters, you're not doing anything interesting. Love Bobby Wifter. Bobby, man, I appreciate you, brother. We got to go to lunch soon, man. Just got to get out, We should go check. Yeah, we should go to lunch at that same place. Get a sandwich. Love that spot, Food was amazing. Muser will be in town, too. Maybe this weekend we could all go out to lunch or something. Muser will be in town. When Kronos launched their own blockchain, if you came very cheap before, it was an ERC20. So it's not hard to use and it's not expensive. Go Kronos. I like it. I like it. Don't know what you mean, Dave. Yeah, he got it right. Surprising how many people don't get my name. Qui-Gon Jinn. I got you, man. Come on. So Jelly, get to Florida already. I can't wait, man. Now, I didn't, you were over the target when you start getting flack. You're over the target. I don't know what that means. Super chat, DOMI Online. Let's take a look at DOMI Online. Are you going to look at it, or is my fob not good enough for REC? We already looked at REC. But I'll do it again, I guess. We looked at REC with REQ. You don't remember us going over REQ? Or did you leave the stream and come back and decide that I didn't go over it? I don't know. Let me double check. Do you like Tezos? XTC is moving since the end of January. I love Tezos. I knew about Tezos when it ICO'd. I actually met a guy in the street who started Ethereum. I asked him, what would you put money in? And he was like, if I did ding with anything, I would go into Tezos, XTZ. Il massacre mon nom de famille. Super chat. DOMI Online, Tezos, and REC. -50 to -50% have my position. Gotta walk away for a bit. Kick happy. Whoa, hold up there, Miss Sassy Pants. D. Maria. This man smashes cup and handle trades like a bull in a China stop. Shout out to Crypto Kylo Ren, man. Did you leave and come back and decide? LOL. Let's take a look at REC, because we went over REC. You could see my old work there. Did I use the Coinbase? Did I use the KuCoin? Look, I even suggested that REC would bump yesterday. Look at that thing. Blasted out. It's crazy. Did we actually draw that, or did I draw that today? I think I drew that today after it popped. But look at the size of that thing. I mean, it had to deal with Phantom. Phantom's hot. You touch Phantom, you do stuff with Phantom, you're going to boom. And look, it boomed up even more from when we last talked about it. I had it on the 1 minute trying to track it, see? And I actually made this pen. It suggested it would pump, and it did, right? Then it made, look, you can see, this is crazy. I'm going to blow your minds. I know you don't believe me, but this can be considered a cup and handle. See the cup with the slanted, it's a slanted jagged. I call it a slanted jagged cup and handle. Most people would never see it, would never even consider it a cup and handle, and they would tell you you're out of your minds, and they'd say you don't know how to trade and you need to shut your mouth. But I would say they don't know anything, and I've tested every cup and handle sideways, upside down, vertical, twisted, ripped around, back-ended, flipped and flopped, and I'm telling you, it plays out. Look, there's your cup, there's your handle. The algorithm can see the cup and handle even if you can't, because if you twisted your head like this and you freaking got pushed, you know, if you went through a washing machine, then you would see the cup and handle just like that. And you'd be like, oh yeah, that's the cup and handle for sure. Beautiful. Getting a little tight here on the neck, huh? Getting a little tight on the neck. I'm going to open up. Get a little gold action, you know, get a little Guido action over here. Hey, what are you looking at me for, huh? Hey, I got a pocket square over here. Don't talk to me like that, huh? People with pocket squares should never be disrespected. I get no respect. To tell you what, huh? I get no respect. Hey, you know, the other day, huh? I went to the dentist, eh? I asked him to give me new cavities, huh? I said, can you make my other teeth look just like, can you make this tooth look like my other ones? Yeah? You put in a tooth with a cavity. Couldn't believe it, huh? Couldn't believe it. You know, even the doctor hit me when I came out, huh? Found out the nurse even took a few hits at me. Christ's sakes, I was so ugly. You know? Jesus, I can't get a break. The girls, you know, girls, they don't like me. No girl like me, huh? Can you believe it? You know? I get no respect. I get no respect. I'll tell you, you know, the other day, you know, for crying out, you know, my psychiatrist fired me the other day. You know, I told him, hey, I'm feeling suicidal. He said, hey, I want you to pay up front from now on. I said, what kind of stuff is that, huh? When I was a kid, I thought I was so ugly, huh? I went to the psychiatrist. He made me sit in the couch with my face down on the pillow. I said, what is that? I tell you, I get no respect. Nobody ever loved me. Nobody ever loved me. I tell you what. He was touching his tie every time, and he was always wiping his hair. I tell you what, I get no respect. I get no respect. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers and jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. I had a trader. He was a trader teacher. He said, hey, I'm going to teach you how to short. Oh. You know, my dad didn't even love me. He taught me how to fly a kite. He pushed me off a dock. I told him I want to fly a kite. He pushed me off a dock. Oh, man. That's a double top with bearish divergence. Look at this bearish divvy that you got forming here. You got to heed that, can't you? It is the 1 minute, though, so, you know. But there's an M pattern with bearish divergence. Just teaching you the ways. This is how the weekly will play out. Bitcoin just did this on the weekly chart. You know, smaller time frames will teach you how to trade bigger ones. You'll see microcosms that'll play out, right? This is a cup and handle. Will this cup and handle play out? This is fun. I like to do this sometimes. Like, look, will this cup and handle play out on the 1 minute? We can come back to this in a second. Rack banging on them, though. That's insane what it did. So we went over the dollar index. Look at the dollar taking a nasty dump today. Like, that's crazy. Oof. That's actually a really good sign. Look at the dollar on the 1 minute, on the 1 hour, actually. Wow. So the dollar just tanking today. So, you know, that Fed news that we talked about earlier today, that's good for Bitcoin. When the dollar dumps like that, it's a good sign for Bitcoin. All right? It's a good sign for Bitcoin. That's why we're in some very iffy times. Okay? Very iffy times. Total degen being on the 1 minute. Yeah, I know. Yeah. 1 minute degen status. Again, we keep watching Bitcoin on the 5 minute flag. Like I told you, you're like, how did he know we were just going to flag this? And look, this is actually now forming like an ugly. That's ugly. Like, I'm going to look at a new chart here to see what we got going on. Shoulder, head, and shoulder, no? On the 5 minute. tells you kind of want to see some downside, doesn't it? Take the length of that head. And that's a Bart Simpson with a hat on. That's a Bart Simpson with a hat on. Bart Simpson wearing a hat, you know. Funny. Look at this. This is crazy. I'll tell you what, though. I know I'm going to blow your mind. This is nuts. This could be considered a slanted cup and handy. Slightly. Look at this. See that? Okay. 5-minute chart. I know I'm messing with you. I'm blowing your mind right now. You're like, this guy, he's out of his mind. But I'm telling you, I know that could get us above this previous resistance at 37. Tell you, the 1 hour does want to dump on us, though. Okay. And there's the dump right there. Right? There's your short. The idea is, can the 1 hour keep a higher low? Okay. There's your dump right there. That's coming. That's coming. Okay. There it goes. And there, look, now my flag broke. When my flag broke to the downside, you could open the short. I mean, 5 minutes, 7 minute, 15 minute. Yeah, you could open a short now. My humble opinion. Purposely, let me take a look. Now, you don't do anything. Right? None of this is financial advice. I open a short over here. Let me take a look here. Am I shorting the market? Am I shorting it or am I cavorting it? Let's take a look here. Yeah, so it looks like you may get this pop here now. See? So what you want to do is square it away. So you got to break that resistance, but once you do, you're gone, baby, gone, right? It's not really a cup and handle. It's like a shallow cup and handle. I've seen. It's kind of. You can kind of do that a little bit. Not really perfect, though. And I'd be more like this. There's your measured move. You broke out. Right? Come back down. Pump back out. Again, I don't think you're going to get tons out of the short. Let's take a look. 7% might not be too bad, actually, though. So this is the short for Bitcoin that I'm looking at now, right? But it's a smaller short. Then I see sideways action and rejection probably by this area. See resistance there for the short. But again, we have a giant cup and handle for the short. Look, if we go to the daily, like it's a giant cup and handle. See that? I've even seen that shoulder, a giant head on the right shoulder. I've seen that play out, which is strange. Tell you, you'll see a lot in 15 years of trading. And each time, each thing will be like, huh? But you'll see a lot in 15 years of trading. You'll see so much that'll change your whole way of looking at it. Like, you'll be like, huh? All right, everyone, that's it for the day. It's 11:56. I'm out of here at 12 o'clock every single day. Try to be on time. My wife gets impressed when I'm on time. She gets, I think it makes her, can I say horny? Is that wrong? I think she's going to get mad at me if I said that. I don't think it's right. But she's more attracted to me when I'm on time, right? So if I can get off by 12, maybe I can get off by 12:05. So raw, man. So, I'm just... I'm so ugly. My father carries. Wait, I'm so ugly. My father carries around a picture of a kid who came with his wallet. I told my psychiatrist everyone hates me. He said I was being ridiculous. Everyone hasn't met me yet. Go enjoy Thursday. Y'all are married perfectly fine. Unpaid mechanic. Wow, get the hell out of here. Shout out to Gregory the Sniper. I seriously get no respect ever, man. Sounds kind of like Bernie. My wife said, take me somewhere. I've never been. So I took her to the kitchen. It's just so wrong, man. Oh, my gosh. His jokes wouldn't work this nowadays. People would be like, oh, that's not right. It's like, no one's funny anymore, man. It's just, I'm digging in the cup and handles everywhere now. That's it. I'm digging out cup and handles everywhere now. Crypto Kylo Ren. Thank you for being here. I hope everyone got a lot out of today's YouTube video. I hope we had fun. I hope I got you feeling good. I hope I spread positive energy and light and love throughout the world. I hope you all feel proud to be crypto lifers. We are the best group in crypto. No profanity. A couple jokes here and there to make you laugh, because laughter keeps the world going on, right? I mean, without laughter, what do we have? We got nothing, baby. We got nothing. Shout out to anyone that took the 4th trade last night. Nice 50% gains overnight. If we could do that every single night, bang, bang, bang. Trading group would pay for itself. We could get that every single night. So bang, bang, bang. Shout out to anyone that did jump into 4th, and appreciate my team for looking into it. I love y'all. Luna showing signs of strength, but breaking down below $40. Daily, though, is oversold as compared to Bitcoin, which is overbought. It's interesting. Oh, and Atom BTC was pumping a little bit. Let's take a look at Atom BTC, one of my favorite coins, before I jump on out of here. Atom BTC. All right. And look, we have it in this cup. There's your handle. It's got to break above this zone, though. It's got to break above. To me, it fell out of the pattern. It's trying to get back in now. And there's a falling wedge here. So, it pumped a little bit, but it's still down from initial. I was actually sad. Adam was at 40 doing damage, about to hit all-time highs. Hit all-time highs, and then just all those alts just collapsed with Bitcoin dominance. One love to the wifer, hardest working crypto wifer in the game. Shout out to DJ Porter Rock. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Hey, DJ, if you have time today, I want to sit with you and work on that template. Get it going. Maybe we can do a test with Crypto Muser, or we'll do something like that. I would like to get that going. I'd like to do the Lifer Cypher this Saturday morning, if we can, around 10 o'clock. If we could, we'll see, though. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, yeah, DOMI Online. I didn't get to look at DOMI Online again. My baby. I actually was really curious about DOMI Online. Like, we played it already. I just haven't seen it in, in a month. What did it do? Did it rug pull? Probably, who guesses? Is it lower or higher than when we saw it at? I'd say it's lower, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Dude, I like Dex Screener now, man. Wow, it's so much better than the other one that I don't want to say anymore. It's so much better. Okay, so it did massive moves to the upside when we first looked at it. But when we got out, once we got out, yeah, that was it. That was it. And this thing came all the way back to the downside. So it is holding slight higher highs. Cup and handling. Let's take a look at it on the 4-hour. So it's had some speculative pumps. It's been up and down, holding the zone. There's strong support there, which is very close to, and support right there. Look, resistance right there, support right there. That's a cup and handle. The cup and handles are far uglier on these on these little coins. Like, they're just not as structured, but there's still cup and handles nonetheless, right? And so this is a cup and handle. I could see it breaking up to the upside, going up to 47, and I see that happening here. So DOMI Online could do some damage. Nothing's guaranteed. Be very careful. High risk, high reward. These are tiny little coins that could go nowhere. You never know. But it's in the metaverse, has a great CEO who really backs the project, knows a lot about gaming, and put a lot into the project. I believe in it long term from what I've looked at. But again, anything is possible. It's in this broadening, rising wedge too as well. Look for that to continue to the upside. Interesting. Would I jump into it? I don't know. I have to be honest. Too high risk, high reward with all the stuff going on right now, in my humble opinion. Again, don't do anything I do in this channel. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any coin, project, or trade. At the end of every live stream, I say 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life, and I'm going to do it here again. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 328 likes, 223 people. Thank you for jumping on in. I'll see you all tomorrow on the next live stream. Friday, baby. Freaky, fantastic, fun Fridays. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. ready to rock your world. So thank you so much for being here. I love you all. And remember, be as nice as you can to everyone around you. Don't take from anybody. And love thy brother and thy neighbor. And spread love anytime you can, wherever you can. If you know something that can help somebody else out, let them know about it. All right? Don't walk by them and don't say anything. If you see someone that needs help, let them have your help. Give them your energy. Give them your vibration. It'll come back to you tenfold. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. I couldn't have done it without any one of you, and I know that. So you are me, I am you. Much love. I'll see you on the next one, and I'll see you in the next realm on the other side. Be safe all tomorrow. Crypto is love. Crypto is life. Don't play yourself. Crypto is life.